And yeah, let's see how this goes. This is game one of the Foam Cup, guys. Brought to you by Orange Bandit, Swordcraft, and of Science and Swords. So hopefully we'll try and join you in the Twitch chat in between games, and let's. I'm hoping it's not a long one. So it looks like it's going to be Druid versus Priest.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
Well, right from the start, it looks pretty difficult for the Priest because everyone knows Priest's biggest weakness is minions that have 4 attack.
Yes.
And a lot of Druid minions have 4 attack.
Well, again, but we...
So,
I mean, like, we have to remember that Priest, there I go again, calling Priest Thief, do have the Shrink Master cable combo, which, I mean, if you get a Sludge Belcher, or which we see in, or we don't see in Barnes' hand, or you get, you know, a Druid of the Claw, that can be pretty devastating for the Druid. But it looks like we are going to see maybe an Innovate Wild Growth, or...
A common card in Druid is the Spectral Knight from the Naxxramas expansion,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Shrink Master actually still works on Spectral Knight.
That
Because
is
it's
true.
a battle cry, especially the Priest could possibly steal one.
Oh yeah, we did see,
one of...
instead of seeing him go for the Wild Growth on turn 1, we did see him go for the Shade, which, I mean, obviously that was a little bit better. How long... This is what I think. Like, I'm always talking about, like, you know, cooking the Shade, as it was. How long do you cook Shades against Priest? It's out of Holy Nova range. In a turn, it'll be out of Coin, Circle of Healing range. Not that you probably would do that against just a single Shade. Like, at what point are you looking to uncook the Shade, as it was? Take the Shade out of the oven. The bun's in the oven. When does it come out of the oven? Now? I mean, a casual 4 damage on a Priest. That's pretty big.
No, you just want to keep holding on to it until it builds up. Just keep building it up every turn, and you don't want to attack. Unless the only time you would unself it is when you have to use it to trade into a minion, like a taunt or something big.
We did see him actually take it out of the oven, you know, now. So we'll see how this plays out for him. You know, let's remember that he does have a pretty intimidating board for the Priest. Oh wow, like a terrifying board. Although we could just see a circle combo come out here and rickety wreck the Priest's life. Big point to consider, it is pretty thoroughly out of range of the... where is it? Oh, I never remember that card because I never play it. Shadow Madness. But we did see the Kalinda actually managed to steal the Ancient of War, which that can be pretty big. If he can last to turn 7, we could see a pretty big stabilization, particularly if the Druid's not... he's not going to play Nourish, sorry Taipan, but he, you know, if he doesn't get his Ancient of Law, then he's going to be in trouble here.
Again, the Druid deck I was using wasn't actually my deck, so if you want to argue with someone, argue with that fight champion.
I'm always looking to argue, dude.
So...
okay, yeah, I'm always looking to argue, but yes. Looks like we do see him get a pretty easy pick off with the Wrath there. The swipe's pretty big, but this is a dead turn for the Druid. No board presence, and we got a lot of solid 5-drops. I mean, yeah, of course for Conscious of the combo, but it's still 2 draws away minimum for the Priest, for the Druid rather, and I mean Priest can do a lot of healing in 2 turns. Most likely we're going to see maybe Pyromancer Shadow Madness doesn't feel good, but Sludge Belcher doesn't feel good either, so that might actually be...
No, Novice Engineer is pretty random.
That's actually game if he draws the swipe here. Okay. Still, Lotheb is gonna have a bit of an effect, but I mean, is there an argument for Ancient of War here? Because obviously...
Is there a way to do lethal somehow?
No, he's gonna be 1 damage short no matter which way he cuts that pumpkin. Sorry. Alright, I'll just gonna flip the opponent's hand now. You want to talk for a little bit? This bit's a bit fiddly.
The Priest just doesn't have the right answers. Like if she had Shadow Word Death, she could have killed the Shade a few turns ago and got some board control back. But now the Druid it's a ramp style Druid, so he'll just keep dropping big high health minions each turn.
Yeah.
And the Priest just can't handle that. She can't keep up with such large minions each turn.
Yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, there's definitely points for stabilization, but I mean, combo. It's gonna look like Kalinda's gonna be floating around in combo range for a fair while here.
Kalento.
I mean, Kalinda. Although, who knows? Maybe it's Kalinda.
Quickly.
Big shout out to Kalinda if he's playing right now.
Yeah, I love Kalinda. He's awesome.
He's a pretty rad dude. Whereas, having not personally met him, he seems like a pretty rad dude. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, he's just going for the.
Pretty sick mill mage with like double death lords.
That's game. That's game?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not. No, no matter which way he cuts it, he's gonna come up 1 damage short. Because if he attacks in, no, attack in, swipe, 9, and no, he's gonna be 1 short. No, it's perfect. That's lethal. Yeah, that's lethal. Cool. And we're gonna see game 1 go to Barnes on the Druid. Well played to both players. Just gonna update the stream title, guys, but it looks like we're gonna be going a pretty quick game 2 here. So well played to Barnes.
So Kalinda has her rogue and warlock left.
What are we looking to pick again into the Druid here?
I would go rogue. It just depends on what sort of rogue she's decided to run, whether it's like a double violet teacher or a mech rogue or a miracle spell rogue.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd hope that he was. I don't know how I feel about Miracle going into. Like, we did see that's a pretty aggressive Druid if I've ever seen one. Particularly with the Rag and just so many low-cost minions. But again, he had a pretty sick start. Like, Shade into Wild Growth into Druid of the Claw, or rather, the Shredder. You know, there are opportunities for the Priest to stabilize, but looks like we're going in a game number 2, guys. And we'll see what Kalinda's going to play into Barnes's Druid.
Versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I must protect the wild.
Oh yeah. Wow, another pretty solid start coming out of Barnes. Oh wow, and we do see Kalinda playing the Demon Lock. Well, I'm guessing it's the Demon Lock. But a summoning portal? What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's
and there's your favorite card as well, the Earthen Ring Farseer.
Yeah, this is a doozy. But again, he did get the Ancient Watcher straight back. Pretty solid turn 2, but this could be pretty devastating if Kalinda's able to get his turn 2 egg into a turn 3 tap power overwhelming. That's a 4/4, and he's pretty much going to kill anything the Druid's able to play, except for the Druid of the Claw. But we'll see how it goes. Playing the Pit Lord. I imagine we're probably going to see a Void Caller come out here, but you know, Kalinda's going to have to be careful about flooding the board, particularly if the Mind Control tech comes out. Was there a case for charging that Druid of the Claw, Taipan?
No, I would have played it in Taunt, just for the extra health. What, you're gonna just charge face before damage?
I don't know. I mean, it puts some pressure on. Like, I don't know what you're playing around with. I don't know what you're quite playing around the difference between 4 and 6 health in a Warlock.
Oh, power overwhelming.
You know, it's hard to say what he's gonna play, but yeah, I'd probably say he still might think this is Zoo.
Yeah.
And you know, he's running himself pretty ragged to clear board, although you know you wouldn't ever leave one of those up. We'll see how it goes. A bit of a weird turn 4 for Kalinda, but summoning portal here could be great because he'd get the Ancient Watchers out turn 5 and be able to tap the turn they come into play. Maybe that might have been the play there, but again, a silence of the Keeper of the Grove could have been pretty devastating as well.
She could have only played one of them.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like, just being able to buff it up, the turn it comes out, make it a 6/6, that could have been pretty scary. I mean, and then the next turn you've got, you still have to wait, but you could draw in a, 1-cost thing. But instead we do see the Void Callers coming out, and this Pit Lord is going to pretty handily trade with the Mind Control tech. Turn 6 is looking pretty dead for the Druid. He sees everything. What does the Pit Lord say when it comes into play? Do you know? Does it have a thing? Just go.
Time for games.
I don't know what it says when it comes in, but I think when it attacks, it goes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Bit of a-
Or when you live tap, it makes like a audio sound.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Probably look at a Void Collar here. Although he could just tap Portal. He might even want to establish the Mistress. A pain, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna see him tap before he trades in at any rate. Although we
You
could just
have to
ignore him.
trade- If you don't want Sylvanas to steal one of your minions, you have to trade both into it.
Yeah, it feels like a terrible play there. Ooh.
many possibilities.
So many possibilities, but all of them are terrible for the Warlock. Okay. Void Caller is looking pretty good. Although, I mean, the Druid has a sick turn 7. Like, straight up, that this Ancient Allure is going to do work. And particularly if he's able to...
Sorry.
Particularly if he's able to just to have a nice big board for when Kel'Thuzad comes into play. Like, that's going to be great. That mustn't feel good, getting the Void Caller down and then drawing into a Void Walker. I mean, you'd definitely rather see at least a Mistress of Pain or the Floating Watcher. Ooh, that's really bad. He could have actually chosen to silence Hero Power here, and then he'd have an 8/8. Just that would have stopped the Void Caller trading it at all. Oh wow, Demon Heart. Oh man, he would be cruising for the Demon Heart Mistress of Pain combo. That could be a real game turner if he's able to pull that off. But with Kel'Thuzad coming online next turn, if he doesn't play like Kel'Thuzad's coming in next turn, he's gonna get locked out. We'll see how it goes though.
She could have played Mistress of Pain last turn and gone for the YOLO 50-50 with the Pit Lord attacking Sylvanas.
Yeah, I think whichever way you look at it, he would have been better off going with the like 9 damage. He would have been better off trading both his minions in, I think. But Kalinda's obviously adding up all the plays here. I mean, Voidwalker does keep you safe from something, and if he's summoning portals, could get pretty devastating. Although he may just be looking to he could Demon Heart. He can actually Demon Heart to kill the other player, the other creature here. Because Demon Heart does do 5 damage. It's similar to Demon Fire in that regard. So
The Druid is just going to silence the Taunt
yeah, that is a pretty big deal.
and then swipe the 3/4 and kill the other demon that comes out.
It may have been better to actually just swipe, lose a minion, and then trade in. Because I mean, either way, you're gonna probably lose at least half of a minion trading in here. I don't know if that was correct play there. Other than there is, he could just if he uses Hero Power at this point, he does actually buff up the Ancient Watcher, but he might be playing about BGH. So a lot of lines of play here. Definitely for Kalinda, we're hoping to see. Ooh, I'm probably hoping to see the Floating Watcher come in. He's however still going to get healed for 1, so that's always a good thing.
I would have just hit face with both and gone really aggressive.
Yeah, it's a bit scary when you're cool. A bit scary when you're facing down this, but you know he's a little while off lethal for the Warlock. He does have the Siphon Soul in hand if he wants to deal with the Ancient Watcher. And you know, we still didn't see Kel'Thuzad come online, so if he doesn't put a board down, you know, you may see Barnes hold off on the Kel'Thuzad, but I don't know if that's better or worse than an Ancient War. Oh, we could just see the random Twisting Nether, which has been played in some competitive decks. Yeah, I mean, like, if he gets Kel'Thuzad down next turn, and the Warlock's able to draw into a Twisting Nether, that's Twisting Nether and a Black Knight into Summoning Portal could get Karonki Donk. But choosing here to Siphon Soul instead. I just want to see the animation, honestly. I'm happy just for the animation.
Apparently, one of the patches what they did was they changed the animation for Twisting Nether.
Yeah, it was started GVG.
I can't remember for the life of me what the old one was.
Oh, it was really awesome. It was like there's like it's like a black hole opens in the midboard. It's pretty sick.
I've used the updated new version a few times, but from my memory, I can't remember the old. The old
I've never seen the new one, so you got a win thing on me. Updated the title for this broadcast. I'm gonna jump in chat, guys, as well. Obviously, we're streaming at a 50-minute delay, so you'll see this in 15 minutes. Oh man, yeah. And again, not a lot of good options here. Possibly, I mean, summoning portals 2. So if he 4. I mean, he could summoning portal Ancient Watcher, Mistress of Pain to get a board, but then he dies to Draw to the Claw. Or he can summoning portal Mistress of Pain and then Doomguard, which doesn't kill anything, and he still dies to I probably tap. I think tap is gonna be the right play. Doomguard tap into not even Power Overwhelming saves him.
No.
But me. Kalinda jazz summon.
The best way to counter a druid is by using the classic handlock, because every single card in the handlock can counter the druid.
I mean, I gotta see game 3.
Double Shadow Flame, Black Knight, Loatheb, Double Sludge, Double Time Fury.
Whichever way you kick it, we do see game 2 going to Barnes with this super aggressive druid. So well played to Barnes and well played to Kalinda. Playing a rather unique demon lock, which does mean you will be no, it's Barnes. Okay, well you're not doing the introduction yet, Taipan. Sorry to scare you like that. Just waiting for the players to go in game 3. But yeah, interesting stuff. These could be pretty quick. We did see a game compared to last night where we were just talking endlessly for like 80 minutes. These do see a little bit quicker. By the way, I will be doing Barnes has a couple of shout outs. So he has actually asked me to shout out to Riles and Preshov. Nothing in particular, just hey, how you doing from Barnes. And of course, we've actually put a shout out to Barnes in our bracket screen, because he did help us out when his game was cancelled and gave us something to cast, which is fun. And he did beat Taipan. So yeah, we're always looking for people to be brought down a notch, particularly Taipan.
I'm willing to take on anyone.
Well, I'm willing to cast you losing against anyone. So that's a good thing. That's symbiotic. Looks like we do see Barnes pondering the new quests, and so is Kalinda. So we might have a bit of a bug here, but looks like they're going in a game. So guys, we are going to game 3. I'll update the overlay now, just to reflect the fact that Kalinda did lose with their Warlock. And here's the rogue. Well, what else could it be?
Watch your back.
I must protect.
Ooh, wow, and it does look like, judging by the fact that he did just throw away a deadly strike, it's probably going to be a pretty aggressive rogue. Maybe even a Miracle or Gazlo, judging by the mechs. Gazlo rogue. This will be great. And Barnes getting both of his shades. Not super dead cards in Druid, but this could give Kalinda the opportunity to establish a pretty scary board. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's fun messing around with spare parts with Gazlo, and also in the mage deck with Antonidas, because the spare parts count as a spell.
Yeah.
So you just keep triggering him, and you keep adding fireballs to your hand for free, basically.
Yeah, and you get a lot of hooah, hooah, hooah. You know, because that's what he says every time he gives you one.
And I noticed that Tyrion and Archmage Antonidas both have the same intro music when they're played on the board, like that dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's actually different. So they're Latin sayings. It looks like I did have a bit of a glitch there. I'm gonna be going back in a game. 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, judging by the fact that I can hear some stuff. Taipan, what have we missed? I didn't catch the initial play. A lot of mechs. Oh wow.
Kalinda just played a few mechs, and Barnes played his Shade and Wrath.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I got the Wrath now. So wow, how did that Annoyatron get buffed up? For those who missed it. Was that a
with Cold Blood.
Cold Blood.
Blood
Right.
for attack.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we did see a Mech Warper come into the opening hand off the Mulligans, and then yeah, looks like Kalinda get a bunch. We are on turn 3, although would you believe it with a board like that? But that is the wonderful thing that is mechs, or depending who you ask, the absolute cancer that is mechs. But each to their own, I guess.
So true.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Awesome. There we go. A little bit better view of the cards. So. Waiting on Kalinda to do something here. Are we gonna see the piloted shredder come down, or what are we looking at?
She already played the shredder and she's attacking with it now.
Awesome. You know what I love? When there's a spectator glitch. You want to just type in? Can you just cast until we catch up?
Yeah,
I see.
sure. So I actually would have used an eviscerate here because
Well, we don't see anything. The stream doesn't see anything.
I am just explaining that the drill was on 9 health and she could have put him down to 5 health. And now the drill just played Drill of the Claw in taunt mode because he's scared of dying, which is the correct play because he didn't really have any other plays to make. So,
Alright, looks like we're back in. So we do see Kalinda choose to use the reversing switch in a rather creative way, and we're seeing a. Did he get the Nat Pagel naturally, or did that come off of something?
from piloted shredder.
Oh wow, okay,
Play.
that's pretty
It
good.
spawned from piloted. She won.
Well played.
Oh wow, you won it. So wait, did we? Oh man, yeah, we missed that entire game. Like I missed the entire game just because of a spectator glitch. Well.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting section of the VOD, but can you just run me through from start to finish, just so we got something for the VOD? So in turn one, she dumped a Mech Walker and a whole bunch of mechs. Turn 2, it was the Cold Blood. Turn 3, it was the Shredder. Turn 4, it was Shredder into the reversing switch into something, and then turn 5, just the win. Is that correct, Taipan?
It was double. She also had deadly poison. She weaponed up deadly poison, and she had double eviscerate. She got the reversing switch from the Clockwork Gnome, and she reverse switched the Drill of the Claw, so the taunt, and she swapped it to 4 health, and she traded the piloted shredder into the druid, and that's what spawned the Nat Pagel.
And that somehow adds up to 30 damage. Wow. This rogue deck, also super aggressive. Sorry about that at home. We did have a bit of a spectator glitch. I did try to get back in and out, but by the time, seriously, in and out twice was the entire game. So a very quick game 4, or game 4 going to Kalinda. Yeah, game 3 rather, sorry. And it looks like they have gone in a match. Hopefully we're not going to have any spectator glitches, but it happens, guys.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we try. But at least they are finished the, they are fixing the friends list glitch. Or maybe they have. I'm not sure. I'm yet to experience it. So we did see Kalinda mulligan for the Iron Sensei there. And it looks like Barnes mulligan for his pretty aggressive Zeus, so you were correct. And you don't have to do the introduction tomorrow.
Awesome.
Looks like we're all good. So, oh wow, we're seeing the Sea Giant come into hand. That's right. I remember casting Barnes. He does play well, actually, what's become a common Sea Giant in the Zoo matchup.
Yeah, Sixo made the one Sea Giant pretty popular in Zoo.
Yeah, it's it makes sense to me. Like it's same logic that we used to see in the super aggro Shaman. So has Kalinda played anything at the moment?
Not yet, no.
Cool. Choosing here to eviscerate the Flame Imp, which I guess makes sense because you're in effect healing yourself 3 and doing 3 damage to them. So yeah, that's better than using a 4 damage eviscerate. However, Barnes does get the doggy into play, maybe looking to draw the egg coming out soon. But we do see in Barnes' hand the now nerfed Undertaker. Interesting, he hasn't chosen to replace that with maybe the Micro Machine or something else a little bit more consistent. How do you feel about replacing Undertakers with Micro Machines?
Well, if I was going to replace it with anything, I'd either use Leper Gnomes or Clockwork Gnome. And if he has already one of them, I'd use the other one
Alright.
to replace both Undertakers.
I don't know. I definitely I've seen some of the pro players replacing it with Micro Machine, based on the logic that, well, Micro Machine does pretty much the same thing and also has mech synergy, whereas Undertaker can often rely on, you know, the perfect opening hand. We do see, well, we're gonna see Barnes play the Knife Juggler, and looking to buff the.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, I may have wanted to see him trade the doggy in here, just because I'm valuing the heal, the taunt, and he does choose to do that. So it still worked out. It still worked out for him. I'm probably hoping so. Kalinda would need to play 3 creatures for the Sea Giant to be able to play. But if Barnes is able to get 2 on the board or an implosion, but even the implosion won't allow for the Giant.
And he'll get 4 knives off the Knife Juggler.
Yeah, it's interesting to note that this doesn't actually, the knives go before the Shred is able to spawn the Pirate's Cannon, so I'm sure he's a bit disappointed about that. We could see another quick game here, unless Kalinda's able to draw into something like a Phantom Knives. Or, you know, the Goblin Auto Barber could do work, but he is facing, Kalinda is facing down 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage, and then all it'll take is a Power Overwhelming to end this.
Hurry up! Portals online!
So, are we gonna see, are there any pirates in a mech rogue deck?
One of the Goblins of Most Gnomes cards for the Rogue is an actual pirate, strangely enough.
Oh, it's the stealth one. Yeah, I've got a gold copy of that. I'm trying to brag because it's horrible.
The one. And we've got a 0 mana Sea Giant.
But I mean, yeah, he's probably gonna see him trade one of the imps in, considering he can't play the Sea Giant at the moment, and then maybe Defender Vargas. Well, yeah, probably Defender Vargas. Maybe a slight misplay there. Choosing to get rid of. Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered because if you only got rid of 1 imp, then he'd only be able to play just the Sea Giant. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Sorry guys. Choosing to go face here. Wow, the Rogue's in a spot of bother as it was. We may be looking at game 4. Go to Barnes with this rather aggressive deck, unless he's able to draw into a Blade Flurry. Although that doesn't even save him. Blade Flurry Shiv kills the Knife Juggler, doesn't kill the Undertaker, and it doesn't deal with the thing. If he goes Shiv. Oh man, Shiv into Sap into. He's got 2 more damage. He doesn't have any more card draw, so it'd have to be Shiv and a Sap into trade Shredder into your Knife Juggler. Eviscerate works. That is gonna save him from lethal here. So still a solid draw. But again, you know. No, actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because he's got 4 and then 6. He's 1 off. He's 1 off with the Defender Vargas. I'm scared. I'm scared for Kalinda.
Too soon.
And again, but we could see something ridiculous like. Oh, actually, that's lethal. That's game. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, he's 1 mana off of it. Just because of the Harvest Golem. That doesn't feel good. Well, Doomguard is looming, as it was. We're going to see, hopefully, Kalinda looking for Blade Flurry, I'd imagine. Blade Flurry Auto Barber would be pretty scary.
But Doomguard just wins anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's
even
true.
if she gets the board, she'll just die.
Well, I mean, Blade Flurry, Goblin Auto Barber plus Farseer would have. Yeah, Farseer, that would have saved him. No, actually, no, it would have. No, it wouldn't have, because he wouldn't be able to kill the little dude. This guy's the Defender, I guess. So I'm gonna see game 4. Go to Barnes, and that does mean he does actually take this best of 5. Well played.
And the well played.
Yeah. Well played to Barnes. Well played. And yeah, again, sorry about game 3, guys. We did have a couple of spectator issues, but similar fashion. This just the road just steamrolled over the Druid. So yeah, well played. And yeah, game 4 goes to Barnes.